right. Hello, hello. Welcome to Q&A with Tech Services. I'm Olivia Radcliffe, and I am here with the amazing Jessica Johnson. Jessica, hi.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning. Do you want to give your formal official introduction, who you are and what you
Yeah,
do?
sure. Absolutely. My name is Jessica Johnson. I am a marketing consultant with EBEAM Services, have been working with that incredible team for about 14 years now, dating myself a little bit, but so help EBEAM with all things marketing. So some of the social media you'll see, all their website, etc. So I have the
Okay.
fun job.
The fun job. Yeah, I think it's a fun job. So we are here today to discuss another very fun topic, which is National Electron Beam Day. Woohoo!
Yahoo! Really? International Electron Beam Day.
International Electron Beam Day. That actually is a really important distinction though, because E-beam has, I think, grown significantly since its introduction all those years ago as being a main sterilization and polymer modification method internationally, right?
Yeah, absolutely. So, and last year was the first year that we really celebrated National Electron Beam Day. And there was so much momentum globally from the stakeholders and the labs and the universities that utilize this technology that this year we decided to launch it as International Electron Beam Day.
That is awesome. Okay, so let's get into what this is. Why is there an International Electron Beam Day? What are we celebrating here?
Sure. So this year for 2026, we are partnering with IIA, which is the International Irradiation Association, in launching International Electron Beam Day. The intention of this is really to highlight the electron beam technology and raise awareness about the positive impact that that technology has had on the world, and then to recognize really the scientists, the engineers, the operators, the innovators who make it possible.
I can't believe the number of things that are processed by e-beam that I think we did a crash course years ago talking about electron beam at home or e-beam at home
Yes.
and went through all of these different things that are processed by e-beam or can be processed by e-beam. And it's amazing. It really is amazing the amount of things that electron beam can help improve. Not just, I mean, we do think about it, I think, as a big sterilization method, of course, and it has an absolute benefit in there, it being something that's super quick, no quarantine time, something that just can get the products done and out to the patients, to the customers, the people who need it the most. But then the polymer modification side as well is making huge, huge innovations over the years. And I know a lot of it is protected by lovely confidentiality agreements and such. But are there any examples you can give of things that's kind of amazed you over the years, stuff you've seen over your 14 years of working with eBeam?
Well, I think to your point, one of the things about eBeam is that it's almost this silent technology. So many of us don't know that the PEX pipe that's in our house has been cross-linked with eBeam technology that makes it safer. Many of us don't think about the wire and cable that is helping with telecoms all around as we see that expand, that has been utilizes the electron beam technology. So I think the big thing to me is really how it's this e-beam technology quietly powers so many innovations in our modern world, and it keeps us safer, and it's a cleaner, more sustainable technology. That's probably the most surprising to me, is how broad the applications of this technology are.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I think my stepson, we were just discussing golf balls,
Okay.
electron radiated golf balls, because he's really into that
Yes.
right now and going to golf camp and everything. So that was,
I mean, there's so many materials that can be modified and improved with it that are
mhm.
in right, the fun applications, Gemstones that are colored is another one that's always, of course, been
Mhm.
interesting to me because of all the pretty colors that irradiating those can result in, but unlimited applications. And I think that we're finding out more and more every day.
I think that's what surprises me the most about it is that impossibility is not necessarily a word here. It's something that is just a challenge to kind of figure out, especially with the EBEAM Services team themselves. I've seen, Dan can really get excited about a new impossible task he has to tackle.
That's it. And I think that's one of the reasons that we're celebrating International Electron Beam Day. And one of the things that we developed this year was a teacher toolkit to really share this technology with the next generation who we believe will advance it even further. And so we developed a website in partnership with AAA that has not only what we call a partner toolkit. So we've already had several dozen stakeholders, universities, labs, et cetera, manufacturers download partner toolkits that have additional information for them to share and all of us to celebrate together. But secondarily, there is a teacher toolkit with educational programming for STEM teachers and basically a curriculum for them to build into their classes that teaches them about electron beam technology. And we're just excited about accessing the students, promoting the educational piece of that as well.
So, how is eBeam Services going to celebrate International Electron Beam Day?
So we are similar to last year. We will have at both of our New Jersey and our Lebanon facilities, we have planned celebrations. So we'll bring the team together. Since this is a celebration and a highlight, not just about the technology, but we believe in the people behind the power of electrons. So it's a
Mm.
celebration of the work that they're doing to really bring these life-changing products to the world. So we'll celebrate with them. We'll have cake, we'll have some games that we'll play, etc., at both of the facilities.
That's fun. That should be
Yes.
fun. Um, and so then internationally, what are other people doing or what do you know that's going on to help celebrate or spread the word about International Electron Beam Day?
Well, so I know, and I don't think that I have said that it is April 30th. And the reason
Ah,
that date, the reason that date is important is because it's a nod to J.J. Thomson, who is the gentleman who first proposed the idea of the electron. So that's what's evolved in today and kind of reshaped the study of physics to where we are today. Um, and so that's how we picked that date. And so on April 30th of this month, as I mentioned, we have a host of partners across the globe who will be celebrating, either hosting celebrations, educational talks, or partnership types of talks. And then, as we've said, we have collaborations with the schools, so they will be educating and celebrating that as well. And then the county that our Lebanon facility is in, Warren County, is proclaiming April 30th International Electron Beam Day. So we'll be celebrating as well with us.
Oh, that's fun. That's fun. So then if this is the, well, first annual international, second annual Electron Beam Day,
Right,
correct?
right.
Um, where are you hoping this goes from here? What are you hoping that people take away from this knowledge about electron beam?
Well, first of all, I hope, or what I'm hoping that people take away or the day does is we just want to celebrate the technology and shine a light, as I've said, on those folks. But really, the education piece is a big one and a new one this year. We've grown our stakeholders and the folks who are participating and recognizing that this is the day. And I think as you continue any of these types of celebrations year over year, it will grow. But the education piece, this is our inaugural year of launching the teacher toolkit and engaging our push is for all of our partners to engage their local school systems as well. So I imagine that that will grow over the years as people learn more about the availability of the toolkit we put out there and adapt it to their classroom. And then an exciting part for me is just uniting the global electron beam community. We're working on this from a variety of angles, whether you're the University of Texas A&M, whether you're competing or another contract electron beam provider, or you're a lab that's part of the supply chain. We're stronger together in that ecosystem. So that's what's exciting and what I hope comes out of this. It's our objective.
Yeah, I love it. I personally love when competitors get together behind a cause for things, showing that it is so much more than just earning your business and such. It is the technology and the good that technology can do for the world moving forward. So,
Absolutely.
perfect.
Yes. And
All
this is
right.
a good, I mean, this is a good show of that collaboration across the industry and the growth of the number of folks who are participating this year and who have downloaded the partner toolkit. And you just see it on the online presence of folks who are putting information out there and issuing press releases, that it's growing and that there's excitement across the ecosystem for this.
Perfect. Well, if someone listening wants to get involved and they want to celebrate and they want a piece of cake at your parties, what can they do? How can they get involved with International Electron Beam Day?
Absolutely. So I would recommend that they go to www.electronbeamday.com to find out more information. That is where you can download the teacher toolkit, the partner toolkit. There are sample press releases in there. There are social media templates, etc., and just ideas to put together your own celebration.
Perfect. All right. Well, you gave me some homeschool lesson ideas. We are going to celebrate
Yes.
International Electron Beam Day and
You have
make
to
our
give
own.
us your feedback as
Yes.
we prepare for 2027.
Perfect. All right. Well, thank you so much for joining me today, Jessica. Any last minute words you want to get in?
That's it. Thanks for the conversation.
All right. Well, thank you all so much for joining us today. And we hope you celebrate International Electron Beam Day with us. And we will see you soon.